Alright, just got home, ate dinner, come outside. We got the short block assembled last night. Like I said, Brandon done the valve springs for me. I put the rest of the stuff together on the bottom end, mounted the fuel pumps. I had to make an advance run. So we got that. I went ahead and got the head studs put in there. The heads look like trash, you know. They were oily, dirty, nasty looking. So figured I'd show you how to clean a set of AFR or Trick Flow 862 LS heads for your junkyard build. Okay, step one is you throw your heads out here in the dirt. Step two, you get your pressure washer, you fire it up, you just pressure wash the shit out of them. So that's what the next thing is, and clean these heads up so I can put them on the motor. Alright, so get these things pressure washed and cleaned up. Alright, I got the heads sprayed off. They look a little better. They look at least presentable. Now, maybe a little dirt in them. Shit. I ain't gonna do nothing. Make a little extra horsepower. We got one broke off head bolt. We got another broke off head bolt. There's also a manifold bolt. I'm gonna weld nuts to those real quick and pull them out. So these are my Trick Flow 862 heads here. They got big old valves in them. You know, leaky top fuel hoops. These are just top of the line, best you can get heads. So they even got ACL. Oh, what is that? I don't know. Those are badass spark plugs though. We're gonna run those with about 40 pounds of boost. It's all good. All right, we go. Get these exhaust manifold bolts out of this head over here. Get these things started on the motor, bolt the transmission converter up to the motor, and throw it in the car. Maybe have fired up tomorrow night. I'm not sure if I don't have nothing to do. I got the broke off bolts out of this head. As you can see, they're gone. There's one, just welded a nut or a bolt to it, just really tacked it on there with just a little dab of wire. The heat to the aluminum and heating all this shit up, it just comes right out, hit it with the impact, bam, falls right out. The other one is right here. I just tacked the nut to it. You can see I just tacked the nut to it like that. Just a little tack, screwed right out. So you got this head gasket on there. It's a used LS9 head gasket, come off Brandon's car that we turned 3 pistons into dust on, but they only had a few passes on them, so I'm gonna reuse them. He bought new head gaskets for his new motor, so he's got an SB in there too, so I'm gonna reuse these gaskets. Alright, I got the motor set in there. I got the heads bolted on it, got the motor set in, transmission bolted up to the motor converter, all that shit. I got it all in there. Got it all, I just got it sitting in there. Tomorrow I'll wrap it up. Can't find the damn motor mount bolts, so I just stuck some old head bolts in there for now. So that's a wrap for tonight. It's getting late. My wife's telling me I gotta go in the house. Alright, I forgot to start or take a before video this afternoon, so I ended up getting the motor mounts. I finished bolting them up. I didn't have to create the bolts yesterday, so I had to get bolts this afternoon. The intake, so I bought the Jegs rails and they didn't bolt up to this intake. The first bolt hole right there bolted up fine. This back one back there didn't work, so I took a piece of aluminum and done it. Just made that. I think I got most of the fuel lines or the fittings. I got a 5-gallon bucket full of extra fittings and stuff. The turbo kit on there tomorrow. I'm going in the morning first thing to pick up the VS Racing 92 millimeter turbo. I got the water pump at the house, alternator, all that stuff's in the house. So we got all that. Throw that on there. Throw some oil in it. I mean, My buddy Austin Ratley wired this thing, so I mean, so 90% of the wiring just lays in there, and it's just smooth, easy. Just go under the intake, bam, bam. Everything plugged right in, ain't nothing to it. Me personally, I don't ever put converter bolts like in a stock bottom end motor like this that come from the junkyard. You don't know nothing about it. I don't put converter bolts in them until after I fired it up and make sure it has oil pressure, just because I hate doing converter bolts. They're even worse when you don't have a lift, and the lift is in a shop. So the shop's like 40 minutes away, and I don't feel like going over there to work on shit, so this is where it gets done in the carport right now until I build a shop at a new house. That's what I got done tonight. Not really much, but it's cold. It's cold as hell out here, actually. Yeah. Let's see. Just, oh yeah, I put the, rocker arms on it, the valve covers. I gotta get some intake bolts because I don't know where my intake bolts are. Well, actually, they might be in the house. Let's check that out really fast. It's kind of like my closet of shit. Forgot. No, I do not have no intake bolts. A water pump. Fucking. There's the exhaust. There's one of the manifolds. Alternator. That's a converter from other motor. Flywheel from other motor. Smart close from other motor. Regulator from other motor. Belt drive fuel pump from other motor. It's a cable drive. Let's see. Might be over here. No, I don't know where the intake bolts went, but this is the other part of the hot side for that car. These are some twin 61, 62 VS Racing millimeter turbos and stuff. We're getting ready to put those on my dad's S10. What is that? Oh, this is these fasteners. So, yeah, we're gonna put all this on my dad's S10 with the motor and stuff I was getting ready to put in that wagon. So, that's it.